Home Renovations by Greg here again today, guys. We've got a small popcorn ceiling repair that has to be done right here on this ceiling. This is some damage from Helene. There was a tree limb that came through the roof and it poked a hole in the ceiling here on the inside. So what we're gonna do, we've got the hole prepped and we've got it ready. And then we have got all of our area taped off. It's very important, guys, to get some plastic, some tape up, especially if you're doing this in a house that's not new construction. You got to get everything covered with plastic. That way you don't have any overage. Popcorn ceiling is really old and dated. Most people are removing it this day and time, to be quite honest. But there are those few holdouts who still have it. This house is up for sale. So the homeowner just wants to repair this area and get it back up to par. So that way they can get this thing on the market and get it sold. So we're going to be doing a little repair today on this. I'll take you through step by step what we're going to do. We're going to get the popcorn ceiling mix. You can mix it with water. You can add a little bit of paint in it as well. You have to have a sprayer that's specifically for popcorn ceilings. We're going to be using the air compressor, air hose, and then we're going to be using the popcorn ceiling texture that we have here. As you can see, it mixes with water. Once you get it mixed up, you want it to be a consistency that is a little less than peanut butter, but not quite as thin as water. It's got to be enough to where it can spray out your nozzle. This gun is designed specifically for popcorn ceilings. It bolts together here. We take it apart for easy cleaning and storage. It bolts back together here. Then you put your popcorn ceiling mix into this hopper and you set your sprayer. I like to set mine around 120 psi. That way we get a good spray from it. And once we get going, what we'll do is turn this valve right here on. This operates your airflow to your gun. Once you're ready to go, go ahead and turn your airflow on. And then once you're going, you pull this handle right here, and that's what's going to deliver the popcorn ceiling through the body of the gun. As you can see, as I pull the handle. And on this side, you can see the plunger moves back. And that allows the popcorn ceiling to come out into the spray channel. So let's start mixing this up. I've got to get a tripod so that way I can let you guys watch what's going on, so you'll know how to do things versus me walking around dropping stuff everywhere. Ashley's not here today. Our daughter came up this weekend and she is out with her and her mom in Asheville spending money. It's almost Christmas time, so they're out shopping, having a good time today, so it's always good. I don't work Ashley all the time like that, just most of the time. I do give her a day off once in a while. Very rarely, but she does get a day off. Alright, so we're going to be putting the applicator handle back on the hopper, and that simply just screws back on. Get it tightened down real well. You don't want it falling off, spilling the mix once you get it in the hopper. Handle to the back, that way you can hold the handle and pull the trigger at the same time. So we're gonna go ahead and get some mix mixed up now, and I'll show you the consistency, what we're looking for. with that, we're gonna do some mixing in a 5-gallon bucket. We're gonna take one of our ceramic tile buckets. We'll be mixing in that. Make sure your bucket's clean and free of any foreign materials. You'll want to grab your drill, just a regular drill. We like to use a little mixer with that. We have different size mixers. We have large mixers. We have mixers for concrete, for ceramic tile, and then we have some small mixers that are not where they're supposed to be, of course. However, we're going to go with what we got. So we're going to have to use one of the large mixers, which is not my preference, but since the small ones are not where they're supposed to be at right now, we're going to go with, again, what we got. So I'm going to go in and add just a little bit of water to the bucket. After I get the mixer put on, that simply twists on, tighten it down, and you're ready to go. I'm going to go in, put just a little bit of water in the bucket. We're going to add that here. We don't have a big area, so we don't need a lot. Once we get this ready, we'll open up our texture. And we will add adding our texture to our water. And then we're going to begin to mix. We'll need a little more water to our mix. Always add to your mix. Be careful with your water. You don't want to get it too thin, especially if you don't have very much. Once we're all mixed up, we're going to remove our mix bucket from the utility sink. Set this to the side. We're going to rinse our equipment. It's always good to rinse your equipment off each time you use it. Taking care of your tools is something that takes care of you. So always treat your tools with respect and care, and they'll always be there for you when you need them. I've seen some of the guys that I've watched over the years not only use my tools, but using their own tools. They don't have that philosophy. They completely destroy the tools, throw them around, treat them with total disrespect, total disregard, and their tools are trashed, and they wonder why they have to go buy new tools every month. And when they have guys working for them, that shows their guys also that they don't have to have respect for the tools. So in return, it just creates an entire situation where you've got everybody that has learned not to take care of their tools. So guys, make sure that you clean up your tools, clean up your work areas, especially if you're working in someone's home. You want to make sure that you keep everything extremely clean. You don't want to leave a dirty job site behind. Nothing more unprofessional than leaving a dirty job site behind. This mix is not concrete, or we would not be mixing it or washing it down the drain. Concrete would harden up in the drain, so we definitely would not be doing that. Okay guys, I'm going to get the air compressor ready, and we're going to go show you what comes next. Alright guys, we got our consistency mixed up. If you can tell, it's a little liquidy, but not too thick. So we'll take this in here and hook it to our hose, and we'll make our spray repair. And that is our repair. All right, once again, we're all sprayed out. It's really hard because it's dark in here to see what we've got done here. But we've kind of sprayed out to the sides a little bit, so that way it blends in. That's where the hole was. And then we've got it blended in out to the sides here. So we've got a great repair. Next, we're going to take up our air compressor, and we're going to install a new exterior light. This entire soffit and roof was ripped off when the tree fell. Tore all this eave and soffit off here. We're going to be putting a new light on there. It tore the entire deck down. We built a whole new deck here. We're up about 25 feet off the ground. Those are 8 by 8 by 24 posts. They have got 20 bags, 20 80-pound bags of concrete per post. X-bracing twice. View through cables. We got a beautiful view here, Appalachian Mountains. I love working here, living here. We put a new roof on the house.